What's going on, everybody? This is Matt with Hitmen Sports. So we're back here for episode number 11. Sitting here with Sean and Tommy like usual. Sean's back this week.
What's going on?
How are we doing this week?
Yep. So we're going to get to the recap of our picks here in just a moment. But first, I'll just start off and talk about the releases for the week. So you got two big releases this week coming out Wednesday. You got Immaculate Basketball. Of course, you really don't have to say a whole lot about that. It's one of the first big premier high-end releases for basketball, and Immaculate in the basketball card world is right up there with NT and Flawless. So definitely some great patch. The first, not the first, but like one of the first big RPA chases that you're going to get with the basketball products coming out, and just overall sick patches, logo mans. Just a great product overall. So we'll have some of that available for sale on our website, or if you want to just reach out to us or whatever, we can have that for you too. And then the other release for the week is the Diamond Icons Baseball 2023. Another super high-end product. One of the last releases on the 2023 product line. It's very limited. It's only a 2-box case this year. Last year it was a 4, so I'm not sure if they just reduced it just to make it a little bit more affordable for people, or if it's that scarce that they made it down to a 2-box case. I'm not sure, but yeah, definitely some sweet RPAs on there, some cut autos. Get some. They got this year. They got like pieces of like people's cleats in the card, and cards with diamonds in it, like real authentic diamonds. So it's just a sweet product. So those are your two big releases for this week. Next, I'm going to throw it over to Tommy to talk about the breaks on whatnot for the week.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a little bit more Phoenix. We got two breaks off of it last week, Friday and Saturday. It's definitely a nice product. I would say of the products that have come out so far this year, this is definitely the easiest to make your money back with the smaller cards. They're not necessarily as great as you would like to be. They're definitely not as centered, so you want to pick and choose what you grade. But it's definitely a nice product with some nice vet autos in there. Yeah, it's been a nice product so far. Come over to Whatnot. We got 2 more of those cases this week. Might do one random team. We'll try it out. Definitely let us know that you're in there if you find us from here, and definitely appreciate you stop by.
Yep. And so I guess with that, we'll go into the recap of our picks for the week. For last week, should I say?
All right. Well, last week we had 4 games. We had Chiefs in Baltimore, Detroit Niners. We had the Grizzlies and Pacers, and we had the Thunder and Pistons. I went 2-2. Tommy went 2-2, and Matt went 1-3. So for the season now, we stand 30-22. Tommy's 31-21, and Matt is 25-27. So we didn't pick any games this week, with there being pretty much a bye week in football. I mean, who really watches the Pro Bowl?
Yeah, I'll take the AFC.
So we took this week off on doing that. But I guess we're going to recap a little bit of how we feel about the 2 games that happened yesterday. Well, it would have been Sunday. So I guess since Tommy's a Ravens fan, I guess we'll start with him and his thoughts of that game.
Yeah, I'll start it off. The Baltimore-Kansas City game, I actually was blessed enough to be able to go to it. It was a hell of a game. It was a lot of fun. And at the end of the day, I just have to agree with what Lamar said. You gotta beat the best to be the best. So that was the best, and people were underestimating them, and they came into our house and they beat us. It was a good time. Shout out to the Ravens fans that were super respectful and all that. But hopefully we can host another AFC Championship game in the future and run it back with them. That's a great team, and Mahomes.
Yeah.
He came out and he did exactly what you'd expect the greats to do, and you have to put him in that class at this point. He's, if he goes out there and wins another Super Bowl, what are we even talking about? It's
him and Brady is the greatest ever.
Yeah, and it's something that people have probably slept on up until this point, but it's another hobby-changing event that Patrick Mahomes cards will be that much more safe or that much more high value.
The value's going up.
I mean, I think most people would agree at this point already. He's number 2 all time.
Yeah.
I mean, even with what he's accomplished.
It's
crazy.
And
Dude's not even 30 years old yet.
It's crazy. And then being in the hobby was so much fun to see Chiefs fans that were enjoying that. And it was a little bit sour, but they were enjoying it at our venue, and I was proud for it to be there. It is what it is. Not every city gets to host that type of thing. So it was a lot of fun. Hopefully next year we get to go back, and it was a good game. Hopefully Chiefs win it from here, in my opinion.
Yeah, I picked the Chiefs to win that game solely based off of the fact that it's Mahomes and Reed. It's so hard to bet against them, no matter who they're playing. they're ridiculous. And Mahomes is, like we were saying, he's probably the second greatest of all time already. And who knows, he might surpass Brady at some point.
Trajectory-wise, it's like you could almost argue they're the same.
Yeah. He's insane. So that was my reasoning on taking him. Plus, he's 3-1 against Baltimore in his career. So, I mean, even though those were different teams when he played them, it's Mahomes.
I mean, it's just what else can you really say? It's Patty.
If it would have been anybody else, I would have taken the Ravens at home, but it's freaking Mahomes.
Yeah, I mean, like we're saying, he just does. He goes about the game totally different than you've ever seen before. Like, I don't even know how he makes half the plays he does, honestly.
Yeah, it's crazy because they look like chaos, and then all of a sudden,
boom!
It almost looks like it was designed for him to just be the only person that's paying attention.
Well, and it's and it's just like how they've been the last, his whole career. They play great from behind.
Yeah.
They could be down, whatever. They're right back in it.
Yeah.
And they just when it's close, it's like.
And the crazy thing, they led the whole game.
I know.
Like that's and it didn't feel that way.
I know. It felt like they
scored
on
their first three drives, right?
Yeah.
It felt like they were behind, even though they weren't.
Yep.
I mean, they didn't score at all in the second half, right?
It is crazy.
That's the thing is defense is playing lights out now, so that's scary.
Yeah. Well, and the Ravens just continually kept knocking themselves out of the red zone.
Yeah, they had the game. I mean, the like I said, the two big things with that was the fumble and the interception.
And
I didn't even realize it, like, because we were out watching or whatever. Like, I thought it was a touchdown at first, and then people were like, "Oh no, wait, it's a fumble." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, that was
because in live,
that was rated our end zone.
Yeah, it's like in real time, it looked like a TD.
Yeah, and to anybody that says like the likely catch was pass interference, it's like it has to be a catchable ball. That ball was not thrown to Likely in any type of catchability. Right. It was 3 defenders. Like they deserved that pick. It's like
he shouldn't have.
There's no pass interference there because it's not a catchable ball. You can't throw a ball into 3 people and
that's
say
what
it's
they said
pass
on TV. It's not pass interference.
Just not.
Like, he shouldn't have threw that ball.
Yeah, everybody around me was like, "That's pass interference." It's like it's not. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
You'd like it to be, but yeah.
It's like as much as you want it to be.
Yeah, as a fan, you want it to be something.
Yeah, but like it has to be a catchable ball, and there's a reason it says that in the rule.
So then I guess the other game was the Lions and 49ers. I mean, I don't really know what to say about that game except for I thought,
Brock Purdy looks a lot faster than I ever thought he was.
Yeah.
I mean, scary. I don't know how you blow a 24-3 lead at halftime, but I mean, it happens.
Yeah, I took the Lions in that one. I was hoping for the underdog Cinderella story. But unfortunately, their first half didn't match the second half.
Yeah.
And the Niners' first half didn't match their second half as they came out to play. So, I mean, kudos to the Niners for getting that victory. I was hoping for Detroit to get in there, but hey, hopefully we just get a good Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah, and Detroit will be back. I mean, they're so young. They have like 5 rookie starters on their team.
They got a good young squad.
They have a great core going forward. Jared Goff looks better than I thought he possibly could have, I guess, at this point.
Yeah. I mean, Aiden Hutchinson will be Defensive Player of the Year candidate next year. I mean,
they'll be back. They'll definitely be back.
It's only Dan Campbell's 3rd year, so I mean that's pretty successful. First year 3 wins, and second year they came close to the playoffs last year, and this year they make it and they get almost to the Super Bowl. So
and I believe they got some salary cap space yet too.
I'm sure
they're not in a bad situation at all.
That's what I'm saying. They can add to this team plus another. If they have another good draft, holy shit! Watch out.
I mean, and look. I mean, I don't watch a lot of Lions games, but. Jameson Williams. I mean, he hasn't even really shown his full.
He was out for part of this year, wasn't he?
Yeah, but look, he shined in that game.
Yeah, he did.
So
he got in trouble, didn't he?
What's that?
He got suspended for.
Wasn't that PED or something?
Yeah,
or betting.
He was betting.
Betting.
He was betting.
Yep.
Did you hear about Keyshawn Butte? Did you see that?
Uh-uh.
He apparently made over 780 bets while he was in college, from a fake account, and he was betting on himself in LSU games.
Oh.
Yeah, well. I mean, I honestly don't even know why you can't do that. If you're not betting against your team to lose, to throw it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like how Pete Rose, he was betting on his team to win.
Well, the
right?
funny thing is, I think that they tracked all the bets. He lost more money than he made on himself. Lost a lot more money than he made on himself.
Oh, well, that's kind of ironic.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's like he's betting on himself for over 80 yards and he got 40.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll be back next week with the Super Bowl pick and
we'll just
basketball.
We'll probably dive a little bit more deep into that one game and
we should pick Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, we'll pick the game. We can pick the MVPs and
who scores first.
Yeah.
How long the national anthem is.
Yeah. All that crap you can bet. How many times they'll show Taylor Swift?
Yeah. How much? Oh, she'll be on. The
What's the over under on that? 10?
Oh, it's gotta be.
But anyway, guys, appreciate you listen to this one, a little bit shorter one, but again, if you're not following us on all of our socials, please do that. Most of you guys that are listening to this probably are, though, but we really appreciate if you are, and if you aren't, we'd appreciate if you do.
Right.
So,
Awesome.
see you at Whatnot. See you on Whatnot around 9 p.m.
Yep.
Wednesday through Saturday this week.
Definitely
and
check
take
it
it
out.
easy. Yep,
Tommy's
take-
breaks are awesome.
yeah.
Peace.